building this tension. We all try it and then do a little show and tell for the audience. Then it's showtime.
A little bit of the S&T.
What is that?
Standards and tractors.
S&T 500. Fannie Mae.
You guys are smarter than I am. I'm pretty convinced of that.
What I did is I took the first letters of show.
I think we know more references.
Oh, and I couldn't even figure that out. And I was the one who just said show and tell.
S&T.
Thanks. Oh my God, S&T. The man said it.
You ever get one of those S&Ts?
Salt and Tepler.
I do. And it's
itchy. I prefer. Here's my thing. For symptoms, I'll take itchy over burning any day.
Really?
Itchy, just scratch this sumbitch. Am I wrong?
It keeps being itchy.
Yeah.
Especially in the winter.
Yeah. I used to, I don't know if I said this the last podcast, but I used to not know, when I was a kid, I had athlete's foot, but I didn't know what the rules about athlete's foot were. I didn't know about creams. I didn't know about gels. Yeah. So I was always pleased to have athlete's foot when it was the dead of winter, because I would just go stand in a snowbank until I felt nothing.
Oh my God!
That's right.
Really? Is that what you really did?
I could have used a little parental supervision, to be honest.
How did you not lose toes?
I left them I left them all on my feet. I never misplaced. Oh, battery.
I thought it was a chapstick.
Are you looking for chapstick?
I had one in my pocket.
You can use it if you want.
I got one in my car. Michelle's got one someplace.
Mine's
I don't know where.
tinted though. It's like really pretty, like red tint. It's called Red Dahlia from Burt's Bees.
Well, it sounds. They make some good. They make some good products.
I do enjoy them.
I like their bees.
You like their bees?
That's my favorite Burt's Bees product. I think that's the main thing he sells.
Yeah. What else is? I thought that was strictly chap.
Yeah.
What else does Bert have on the shelves there?
Hornets.
Oh yeah, hornets. What else? But also skin creams, wonderful skin creams.
Scallions.
Since you're asking.
Bert, he's in a very progressive relationship with Ernie.
What?
Restart the pod. Okay. Hi. Wait, can I attempt to start the pod?
Yeah,
I've never done it before.
What a treat.
Let's do it up.
Hi one, hi all, and welcome to another episode of the Dirty Stayouts. Sorry, I didn't know how to do the sound effect. Hi, I'm Matthew Woodland. How's it going, everybody? Pleasure to be here.
Hey everybody, I'm Michelle Tellerico, and it is also a pleasure for me to be here. And hello to you too, Matthew.
Hello, Michelle. How are you?
I'm wonderful, Matthew. How are you tonight?
Very well. I wish somebody else was here.
Oh,
this
yeah.
This is a real hello fest, and I want to get in on it.
Well, come on in, sir.
Yeah.
This is Ryan Arnold, and I'm the third wheel, but a good one.
Tricycle, the big wheel in front. The Bobby's World trike.
That's right.
And I'm glad to be here.
Yum.
And mad about other things.
Well, hello, Ryan.
I'm mad too, dog.
We're all mad.
It's a mad world.
Lots of people are mad. Yeah, it is a mad world.
Ugh.
Mad world.
Yeah.
Hey, Matt.
Yum?
Because I just really want to get this part of the podcast over with.
Yeah, what is
Will you please explain to the listeners what you have gifted to the stayouts this evening?
Well, I have a new favorite beverage.
Okay.
It's called Mong Shang Grass Jelly Drink.
Where does it say that?
I don't know.
It says right there. It literally says like right there.
Oh, it's on the top.
That's the English translation. Yeah.
I was looking at the other side. I was like, "How are you reading that?"
Were you really?
Yes.
Matt.
I'm good. I went to China. You guys, I went to China last we spoke, and I picked us all up a little bit of a little something I like to call grass jelly drink.
How much bat is in this? Tell us the truth.
Come on.
A
Tell us.
chefy never tells. Secret sauce. 95% bat.
Jesus. You guys have no idea how nervous I am about this because I'm like, by the picture on the can, it looks like jelly. It looks like jelly, a cup of jelly. Like
of jelly.
Am I
Yummy,
really?
yum,
I'm
yum.
not committing to drinking the whole can. I'm committing to having a sip. You're gonna get the reaction out of me. I'm very nervous. You guys have no idea.
Can we drink the whole can even if it's terrible? Do you know what this tastes like already?
No. It's not open. See.
But you've had one.
I never have had one.
Matt.
Okay.
What am I? I'm gonna drink one of these all by myself.
I just
want
want to. I just want to make sure that
never.
we're in a fair fight here.
This is a fair fight, you guys.
Okay.
Come on, no handicaps. This is called proof of friendship. The friend, the stay out whom doesn't finish is the
No.
worst friend.
I'm already gonna
The
say
rest
I'm
of
gonna be
the
the worst
stay-outs.
friend. I'm gonna be like Cosmo Kramer.
What's
Check it
going
out.
on with these cherries
Cherry.
on them? They're like bumpy cherries. They're
God,
like, they're
I
like
hope
the
it's.
thing from the Fantastic Four.
I hope it
You hear
tastes like
this?
those things. Yeah.
Tap.
Well, you
I'm
guys,
Yeah.
it is lychee flavor.
I think I like lychee.
I figured grass jelly was going to be the flavor of itself. But I guess grass jelly comes
Is
in
it better to
multiple
give it a
flavors.
sniff? Do you think?
I can smell it.
Give it a Joe Biden whiff. Come on.
I think this is jam, because jelly don't shake like this.
You remember that band Green Jelly and then Green Jello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Three Little Pigs.
Ah, there you
That's
go.
right.
All right, guys.
All right, guys.
Bottoms up.
Bottoms up.
This might be the last you
This
hear
day
from
out.
us,
Yeah.
or the rest of the episode is gonna be vomiting.
I hope I don't throw up. That's all.
All right, here
Just
goes.
throw up away from the microphone.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Oh. I accidentally-
Okay, why did
I-
you not wait?
Three,
Because now I'm super
I
anxious.
accidentally took a sip.
One.
Oh.
Fuck this shit right now.
It's-
Oh my god.
That is
Are you guys kidding
good.
me?
No.
Yeah,
That's not bad, actually.
It's not- it's not bad.
Is it
What
good?
is it
No.
you don't like about it?
I don't like how sweet it is. It is exactly everything that I thought it was.
Michelle is crying.
This
It's
thing,
exactly everything I was afraid it was.
this thing cries out for vodka.
That's Let's get a little vodka. All right. To friendship.
You guys.
Oh, fuck. Dude, there's little bits in there. Did you get that?
No,
That is horrible.
you don't like the little bits?
It's like wormy jelly beans with no good flavor.
I would have never
Oh.
asked you to drink more of it for friendship.
Look.
I would have never asked that of either
Okay.
of you. No,
Look.
no.
3, 2,
Oh my
1.
God! You guys. Listeners, they are still going. Matt is about to throw up. Not on that couch. That's a really nice couch. It was like $8.50, man.
Come on, it's like pieces of jelly. It does.
Matt, stop!
I don't
You're gonna
like
make me puke. Looking at his face and what
not a
he's doing.
fan.
Matt, you don't have to keep going, buddy.
Yes,
This is
We
how-
know
do.
that we're all friends. We're friends. We don't have to keep proving it with
This
this
is
stuff.
how the virus is created, I
3,
believe.
Oh my
2,
God.
1.
No. I'm sitting here watching the two of you continue this charade. You don't need to.
Yuck!
It's
It's honestly not
jelly
bad.
that's in the
Matt.
It's actually pretty good.
If you could see it, like if it wasn't in an opaque can, I bet it would be like, what's bubble tea, right?
Yeah.
Is that boba? Are those the same
I
thing?
do not like boba.
Is boba and bubble tea is boba what they put in bubble tea? That's what this is.
I think it kind of tastes like a Manhattan with infinity equals put into
Michelle,
it.
you know what'll make you feel
Jeez.
better?
Yeah.
What, Ryan?
Give us a count off.
Give us a little count.
Yeah?
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to really plug it down?
Plug it down. Hell yeah.
All right, let's go.
All right.
On your mark. Get steady. This stuff has got me messed up. Don't laugh at me that hard, Matt Woodland. All right. On the count of 3. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Go. Oh, my God, listeners. I stopped. I guess I'm not as good of a friend. You should see these two and the faces they're making. Matt is literally turning red. Matt is puckered up like he's going to puke on my couch.
I definitely almost puked.
Ryan, I could tell
Oh.
because you both made that face the
Well,
same
but that's
time.
because there's so much food in here, and I was expecting
That-
liquid.
It's a lot
That's
of
what I
food.
was afraid of.
It-
I knew that there was going to be something
And
in
you
there.
can't chew it. I couldn't chew it because there was liquid in with it.
Yeah, it tastes like a nursing home dessert.
I can't believe we're eating a whole can of jelly.
We are eating a lot of jelly right
Yes,
now.
You are. Yes, you
Grass.
are.
There's almost no grass in this jelly, my dude. Also, here's what's gross about it. Square bits. I'll take the boba like you're talking about, nice and slippy, slip right down. This shit is square like the original Borg. I hate this.
I got a little bit left too.
Honestly, it's pretty good. Want to count us
I
through?
commend you guys. Yeah, I commend you guys. I
Okay.
mean, ready? I'll count you
Ready?
down. Ready?
1,
3.
Oh.
Oh. Ready?
Oh.
Acid
Ah.
reflux.
3, 2, 1,
Yep.
go. Oh my God, listeners, both of them. I feel so bad. I feel so bad for their sweet little baby faces. Ugh. Okay, when Ryan just shook the end of that can out, that almost made me throw up. I literally feel sick right now because I see him chewing. Oh, no. Listeners, this is so bad, even from a friggin' spectator's view. Spectating is the worst. Ryan is chewing. He's chewing. Ryan is turning green while he chews on something. Matt over here. Just listen to Matt.
Oh, fuck
God
me
damn.
running.
Oh,
I love
all
this
right.
game.
Fuck me in the balls.
I've never thrown up watching somebody else throw up before, but Ryan, this is the closest I came, buddy. This is the closest I came.
And you want us to tase you. This was like level 1 stuff.
No pepper spray.
Level
I'm not
1.
signing up for it. Wait, did I say tase?
We had a long discussion on the
Okay, I think
episode
tasing
entitled Taser or Pepper Spray.
I remember this.
Okay. I don't remember the results. Here's my worry about this can. There's still a bunch of solids at the bottom
want
and
it-
no liquid to
I-
push it through.
I don't want those in my house. I don't want those cans in my house.
Can you believe you've been
Oh, God, Matt!
you've been harboring these demons this whole time, Mitchie?
Oh,
Okay, wait. What?
it's
I bet I
watching
could
Matt
get.
chew
I
on
bet
his
I-
last
see?
sip.
I
When you
bet
have
I
to-
could get the rest of the bits down if
Oh,
I took
no,
a seltzer
no,
chaser.
no. When you
Oh,
have
good
to
idea.
chew on.
allowed to pour these into your
That's it. Yeah, you're. Oh God, please, Matt, just don't make me look at it. If you could just toss it out.
Oh God! Look at
You guys,
that.
I think this soda is made from Afterbirth.
Oh, yeah, this is some real. Yeah, it's got a real placenta vibe to it. Oh.
Oh, that you shake it out.
Oh!
Oh, man.
Look at that! Look at that! Oh, that's cat food in water. That's cat food in tap
Give
water.
me,
Look at
give me a
that.
gander here.
Look at her there.
Oh,
Oh no! No! What's he doing?
don't fucking do it.
Yeah.
Fucking ew. God.
Season
No, it's
2,
on.
motherfuckers.
I can't look at your face when
Oh.
you do that.
Yo, we gotta erase that. Oh, it went on my hand. It's infiltrated my hand. Yo, we gotta erase
That
each
is-
and every other episode, and this is the only. Oh my God! It's just sitting on your lip.
Oh.
Oh fucking hell, dude!
Michelle, look at this. It's sitting on the lip of the
Oh,
can.
come here. I'm putting this all up on my stories on Facebook.
Oh.
Oh, Ryan, don't. Okay.
Oh. Bleh.
It looks like a leech. It looks like a fucking leech, like from Stand By Me.
It
You're
is
putting
leech-
it in your mouth.
It is lychee flavored.
You're putting it in your mouth.
Oh, Mong Li Shang,
Well,
what
you,
have
you know,
done?
if you don't finish it, it wins.
Oh!
Sick bastard.
Oh, I can't watch Ryan. I can't watch Ryan because he's suffering the most. Ryan is suffering the most. No,
But
then
not
look
as a
at
direct
Matt's
result
face.
of this.
No.
I think that is true, but not as a direct.
There's other things going on here. Matt is just like.
I'm
How
gonna
you
keep it to
doing, bud?
myself because I'm the strong, silent type.
Did you finish that? Like, is it completely gone for? Because you're
What
gonna
kind
take
of-
the cup home.
What
You're
kind of tyrannical regime would make a drink like this?
Ryan? No!
Oh, he's got all the fucking jello just resting on his tongue.
Oh, that is hideous.
There's a reason why they don't make brown flavored jello, dude.
Oh, Christ on a bicycle. Stop it. Just eat it.
All right.
Matt, you're taking that cup home. Congratulations. You just won a mug. You just won a mug, buddy. You two are a couple of ride or dies. I'll tell you that.
You ever think
Definitely a couple of ride or dies.
the beautiful child that made that mug knew what demon work was gonna become in it soon?
Are you saying that child was a time traveler or a clairvoyant?
Huh. That's a good question.
Thank you.
Based-
Which goes unanswered.
Yeah. We will never know. We will never know.
Yo,
Well, that was exciting to say the least, and I feel like a total puss because I took one sip and I was like, nope. I just kind of sat back and I watched the show,
Michelle,
which was equally horrifying.
Did you ever get to even eat a bite of it? A bite of your green Jello tea?
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
I don't blame you.
Well,
all right. Well,
if you don't mind disgracing the memory of Mong Li Shang.
Oh, I'll do that. No, after watching your face and after watching his face and watching the way, all I had to do is watch the two of you to know that I made a good decision.
So what was interesting about that is it wasn't the taste at all. It was only the texture. The texture was disgusting, but the taste was very nice.
Initially I thought I had a beef with the taste, and then I realized like the taste is the only saving grace to that disgusting texture.
Well, second saving grace that there's not actually any grass in it.
That's good because I don't have like a cow's stomach or cut or whatever they do to chew down a grass.
I was incredibly hopeful that when that liquid touched my lips that I would get something cold and fizzy and Coke-like. But it was syrupy. It kind of looked like somebody did a bunch of chew and like spit it into a cup and then mixed it with sugar. That's exactly what that looked like.
What country is this
from? I'm not being gross. That's what it looks like.
What country is this from?
You showed me the contents of your mouth. He showed it.
Yeah, it's kind of like scissor without the codeine or the delicious flavor.
Scissor.
Oh my God, where did we go?
I can't even think
here?
about it.
I feel so close to you guys now that we've shared that experience.
That's good. Is that what it's like to lick a toad?
I bet you toads are tastier.
Exactly. Where's it, Michelle? You got a toad back there?
A real sweet toad.
I'm starving. What about this? Are we gonna get into this stuff too, or have we already had our fill? What else is on this table right now?
Is it gross?
Matt brought another. I don't know, Ryan. I don't know, but here's what I know of these. So Matt also brought us, in addition to these drinks, brought us palm sugar. It's a 4-pack of these things that essentially look like breasts.
Palm sugar. I know about that.
Individual breasts.
Yeah.
And it's just pure palm sugar whipped into like a hardened thingy. And I had a friend over who had seen these in my refrigerator, and he works at a bar, and he said, "Oh, hey, that's weird. We have these behind the bar to sweeten drinks." I'm like, "Do people eat them?" And he goes, "Not usually."
Wait a minute.
So what are they, like salt licks but with sugar?
Kind of. They're like it's just used to like sweeten drinks.
You think this grass jelly drink could use a little sweetener?
No.
I wish I saved a little. I would sweeten my grass jelly drink.
You know what, Matt?
Oh no.
Oh.
Don't go there.
I've got a challenge for you. I got a challenge for you. So
don't go there.
Okay.
Go there.
I have this. So I went to a vintage store and I picked up some records.
Nice.
And they gave me a record player. I have an extra record player that's brand new.
They just forked it over?
They just forked it over.
That's great.
I will give you this record player.
Okay.
It's brand new and it's really cool.
What kind?
I'll show you.
Yeah, what kind of record player are we looking at here? Does it play MP3s?
Cruiser Plus.
Here,
The old. That looks like a okay
Cool.
record player.
Ooh.
All right.
Nice. Okay.
Whether you re-gift it, because if you know somebody who's got a birthday coming up and they could use one of these, you could use one of yourself. You could re-gift it to somebody.
I'm a dirty old hipster from way back. I could always use a record player.
So here's how
That looks great.
you'll
suitcase record player. All right, go ahead.
Here's how you'll earn this record player. By drinking the rest of my can.
With
Oh, really?
a little palm sugar in it.
Please do.
Done.
All right.
Oh yeah, I would have too.
This is getting awesome. And this is good quality. Listeners, this is a Crossley Cruiser Plus portable turntable that Matthew is taking down another can of these. And Ryan looks really concerned right now because I think Ryan's got his dad brain on. And he's like, I don't know if this is good for Matt right now. I don't know. I love to read Ryan's expressions, and I always get it wrong.
I was more being jealous of the record player.
You never got a chance.
Oh, no, he never got a chance. Ryan.
That's a. I have like too many records. I don't know if I said this on the pod before, but I'm never gonna buy any more vinyl records until I'm sure that I'm living in the house I'm gonna die in. Because I cannot bear to move them anymore. They're so heavy.
So, listeners, just to kind of give you a little bit of that good old War of the Worlds feel of what's going on in this living room right now, Matthew is currently carving off of a big chunk of palm sugar.
What's it feel like? A candle? It looks like a candle.
It tastes like it would taste like good candy.
What's your read?
What does it taste like, Matt?
It's just everything is just too fucking sweet right now.
Are you gonna be okay if you eat that? Like, I don't want to have to bring you to the hospital. No, certainly not the whole thing, Matt.
I think I'm already pre-diabetic, and now we can be buddies and hang out and eat
nice.
sugar-free chocolate.
I'll be post-diabetic. I couldn't cut the thing.
Dibs on
in
his
half.
foot.
So I decided to put the whole salt lick in there.
Oh, so he's got the whole palm sugar head.
You gotta let it
in the
steep
mug.
for
I'll let it steep.
And now instead of just, oh God, I don't even like looking at it.
No,
coming
this part
out.
looks fine. This part is, but the
Oh, well, you're gonna save yourself the chunkiness. I bet
I'll put
you
it-
chunks won't come out.
Chunk
And
on
definitely
top.
I'll put it in there. But right now I'm just gonna. How about I'm gonna let it steep. This will be like the thing. This will be the suspense of the podcast, and I'll let it steep.
Okay.
And by the end of the podcast, I'll suck this whole puppy down.
oh,
And
I
he
love
will
it.
walk
Yeah.
away with a brand new Crossley
great.
Cruiser Plus.
I'm
I
really
like
excited
that
about
the
that.
pod has prizes. That I think makes us.
Well,
I-
don't get too used
We
to
can
it.
tag. We
I
can
thought it was
tag
free.
Crossley.
That is so cool.
Oh,
that I get it
And
right.
they can be
Yeah.
our promoters. I'm all about money now. I'm
Yeah.
about to sell. That's why people sell out so that they can be their own bosses and exploit others. It's happening to me. I'm being a monster.
Ryan,
Is it a juvenile idea that I was like, I'm going to show him. I'm going to wear like a tie to work tomorrow and be like, this is you, doy.
You were attempting to mock him, but he was just like, "Well, right, looks like I'm really getting through to Ryan." You know, a good power of example. That's what I say here.
Oh my God.
Oh, you even picked up the way that I say "doy" around the office. Oh man.
Oh, Ryan.
Oh fuck, man.
I wish I could take all the pain away. I wish I could just suck it with my magical powers.
I don't know if it's pain as much as it is like incredulity.
Nope.
You know, like
Yeah.
I'm like, how dare I be put in this situation? How dare any of us? You know, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not special.
Yeah.
We all.
But especially, yeah.
Everybody's
especially
gonna
the-
die someday, and we're all being told like, sit in this fucking spot for no other reason than my father sat in a spot for 8 hours a day, and his father sat in a spot for 8 hours a day. So that's how we're gonna do it.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
This is futile. I'm gonna take a sip of this tea.
Oh, dang, Matthew.
Oh, it's just regular gross right now. It doesn't steep through yet.
Do you need to stir
Is
it?
it worth it,
I wonder
though?
if I do.
Is it worth it for a record player?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I like that spirit. You know,
I'll probably maybe I'll chop it up. I'll chop that thing up later. I'm trying to stir with a. That's quite a sight right there.
he is not only taking down another can of this monster drink that he brought, but he's also chopped up an entire head of palm sugar. And he's going to drink it for a once more Cruiser Plus from Crossley.
And for a larf.
And for a good larf.
A larf and a bit of a lark. Caw-caw.
But you know what, Ryan? I completely, I can relate to you having this feeling because I felt that way. I think we've all felt that way before at a job one time or two, you know? And unfortunately, I can't say that it's me now, but it was me, before I got this job. I absolutely hated it because I was working 60 hours a week doing accounting for somebody else, helping somebody else fill their pockets with money and just kept in a cubicle and it just so regimented and and I was working in the city and everything like that too. So it's you also have clothing and dress standards and all these things that kind of go into this charade that is just going and doing something to.
Seems pointless, right?
Sometimes it does, yeah.
And I think that should bring us into our first category of the night that I like to call Best Boss, Worst Boss.
Best boss,
Best
worst
boss,
boss.
worst boss. Best boss, worst boss.
Best boss, worst boss.
Best boss, worst boss.
Best Boss, Worst Boss.
Best boss, worst boss.
I am theme song-atron.
I am a robot. I am a best boss.
Do you think a robot would really be a best boss?
Well, okay. That's a good question. Before we get into our best and worst bosses, I think that there would be it would matter what the robot had been programmed to do.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
On one level, he wouldn't give you any slack, which would be a bad boss thing to do.
Yep.
But on the other level, he's a robot, so he's not being colored by his own ambitions and failures and secret little, peccadillos. And a robot's not mad for power. He's not mad for authority, and he doesn't get off on it. So that's what I respect about a robot boss.
That is true. Yeah. It's definitely never personal. It's never a power trip type of a thing.
Nope.
But that robot would be like, even if he wouldn't take into account that you're hella busy, you're hungover, you left one of your shoes at home. You still be like, you got to get this report done by this time. You got to make sure you got to do this. You got to do that.
That's
know what I mean?
good point.
Well,
That's a real good
wouldn't
point.
most robot bosses be programmed to be like more reasonable because corporate America? See, here's the thing about corporate types
Go
is
ahead.
that they're real bastards generally, but they don't want to be. They won't admit that to themselves. So every manager ever is like, hey man, want to go listen to some tunes after work? Today they don't see that they're a different species from you now. That they decided to let a vampire bite them, and now they're a vampire too. But they're like, hey, you wanna go to the movies? And it's like, no, you're a vampire now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't become the boss to not have whoever the position you were as a boss, but then you lose peers. You can't be a boss and have peers. That's the whole point.
There's a slight relationship to that between when you go from being a regular comedian to deciding you're going to start a show. And then the power dynamic slips. And then a lot of people, it seems to me, say, why wouldn't I just do this all the time? I'm in charge of people. They have to let me go up. Everybody's real nice to me because they want to have shows. This is way easier than getting good.
Like curating the show and everything like that.
Yeah.
Just being. I will say one argument because I'm starting to just dip my toe in that pool a little bit, and I will agree with you that by and large that's but it's also kind of fun to be able to have an opportunity to put on your own show and all the people that you've loved to work with. In my perspective, anyways, I come from a place of love with it, so I was so excited to have all these comedians that I loved to watch come onto these shows and the art of curating a show is also kind of a cool thing because you're trying to figure out energies and all that. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to go on a big rant about it, but because I know that you're right.
Well, and full disclosure on my part, when I was younger, I would put on a lot of shows, and I was the head of a record label that I started.
Yo.
And so I was in a position of having to wrangle people and organize, and I found out very quickly that it sucks that everybody just ends up mad at you when you have to be like, hey, you got to be at this place we said we'd be on time, and why aren't you practicing your drumming? Or, even when I'm the boss, that's what the boss sounds like.
The boss is always a lame-o.
That's true.
The problem, it's that's what sucks, is the boss is a necessary role, but it's it's a necessary role to be because it is for me, it feels a lot better to hate my boss than it does to oh, I really like my boss and I don't want to let them down. I always have a transition of going into a place where it's initially I give them the benefit of the doubt, and it's always that, and then when I make the decision that, oh, this person sucks, that's when I'm truly free, because then I can they're the scapegoat to everything that's a problem.
That is a good point.
Yeah.
I like that point.
So it's kind of nice to hate a boss.
So I am here rolling up again as the goody two-shoes because I always feel I end up being the goody two-shoes of the three of us. Because I've had bosses like this in the past. My current situation is not like that at all. I actually have that ideal situation with my boss. I actually love her.
Is she your best boss?
I think she's gonna be. I think very well. She's tied for best boss because there's another person that I had in mind for two of them for best boss, but she's I could when I was going through all that stuff with my divorce and everything like that, she was there and I talked to her about the worst parts about my life, never judged me, just was there as a good ear, and she does nothing but empower me and try to help me do better at my job. So I am on the I know that this is a very rare thing too. So I'm on the very rare side of life where I actually can say that I do like my boss.
Well, before you give us your worst boss, that makes me think. Do you guys think that men or women make different kinds of bosses, and which kind is better? Because I feel very strongly about this.
I do feel very strongly about this too, because I noticed, not with all of my male bosses, but the majority, well, like the very first male boss I had, he was all about the party, like all about the party. Like he was just very like Mr. Cool, Mr. Joke Around, Mr. All that sort of stuff. And I feel like sometimes a woman boss might not, most female bosses that I've had are much more in control and much more like serious and professional in their roles, and they they'll have a good time, whatever, but they don't let themselves go as much as I've seen like some other male bosses. Like I hate to say this, but I almost feel like that it's true that we, like, women have to prove themselves a little more, like in the workforce when it comes. And I've seen examples of that, in my past and all that. I think that's the only difference that I can say that I've seen. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like she's tied with the one she's tied with is that boss, that male boss that was like super fun, and he pretty much hired me because he found out that he and I had the same birthday. It was pretty awesome.
That's a good thing to have on your resume. It's the right birthday.
I feel like a guy boss has a lot more to prove, because I think in my experiences, a guy who's in charge is in charge because he sees that as like a form of power, and guys really quickly get to a point where like, my amount of power and my authority is my dick now, and like most women bosses I've had are just like, this is your work and you need to get it done, and that's important, but like I also understand that work is not your entire life, nor should it be, and that you have other things going on, and I'll try to be reasonable to that as long as you fulfill all your responsibilities. And it's like, yeah, completely, without pretense, without bluster,
Yeah.
I experienced that like a man is a lot more to be like, guys, let's go in and fucking kick ass. Let's go in and fucking rape the money out of the bank and customers. Rawr! And I'm like, oh, I got some YouTube videos to watch before we do that.
Wow.
I think because I think there is like, it's with power, because I do think like ego is a very more of a male type of thing, and when the ego and the power trip and stuff like that, and where they feel like they need to assert themselves and assert their power because they're always afraid. They can be afraid of like, that people don't see them as the person in charge, so they always have to like do things to point out that they're the boss and stuff like that. And I think it seems with women, it's always it's always going to be much more apparent that it's like, this is a woman boss, and like people are, and like their gender is going to be sort of like, so it's like whatever they do, they're sort of more under the microscope of like, women bosses are more like this, and like any kind of like minority in a role that is like, the typical, like, 'cause, a white male boss is like, that's kind of like how it's been for years and years. So they're not going to be like, I mean, maybe it's changing now, to be honest, but because a lot
soon enough.
Not soon enough. But it is. I've definitely had the example of like in the restaurant industry, or like like sort of women in a very male dominated like kitchen area, where it is like, okay, they really need to assert themselves in a more severe way than potentially a male would, just to attempt to get the respect and stuff. So I think it's sort of case by case and stuff. And but yeah, it is. There's something gross about that when you can tell the ego is driving the male. Or like my least favorite kind of boss is like just like a petulant child boss who is just like won't. It's like you can tell is like upset and like huffing and puffing, but won't even like tell you. Won't even be direct about it. Will be passive.
Yep.
Ugh. I could kill that boss. Are we ready for best boss?
Who's Michelle's worst boss?
Who's worst boss, Mitchie?
Oh, my worst boss was when I was working at a pharmacy in Athol, and she was just very mean, like, and really, it was like definitely she was working more for corporate and for her boss than her employees, just because she would ask. What was that?
He's getting mad. He's getting fired up.
Oh,
I
I
bet.
like
I was
that.
getting
I
fired up.
like that. And she would always just like stretch her employees too far, like, you know, rejecting time off, and just, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I remember she just like berated me once because we're supposed to face and dust the aisles. So like as a cashier towards the end of the night, you see if you go to CVS, they're taking their little feather dusters.
That's right.
Yep.
She made me come in like the butt crack of dawn the day after because somebody called out, and then she began to berate me in front of the pharmacy because she's like, I did the white glove test and I came up with dust in aisle blah 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 blah.
Ugh.
And she's like, you need to watch it. She's like, you need to watch it. I'm not giving you all these hours for nothing. It's like, bitch, I don't want any of these hours. I'm fucking 19 years old. I want to be out hanging out with my friends.
Hell yeah.
You know, she was worse. And also, there was an employee there who, it was like a really bad snowstorm. This employee quit because of this. Really bad snowstorm. Her husband had to drive out from somewhere far to come pick her up in the middle of this snowstorm, and she was trying to get Betty to let her go, so her husband didn't have to drive out so far. Betty wouldn't let her. Oh, I just said her name.
Fuck you, Betty.
All right.
Betty.
But I understand that
Betty
this
Ford.
Ugly
woman's
Betty.
husband ended up dying because he ended up dying because of the weather and the snowstorm and the driving. He got into a car accident because of it. So he died on his way to get her. That was a tale that was told to me by another employee.
Betty.
Whether it's like a wives' tale.
So Betty pretty much killed that guy.
Betty killed that guy.
Betty killed that guy.
Doot 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 doot. Is that the Betty Boop song?
That's the worst boss.
What a terrible murder. Yeah, murder is a bad quality of a boss.
She loved horses, though. She loved horses.
Oh.
She had a good soft spot for horses.
Oh.
This is my horse.
Speaking of horses, how's my Salt Lick doing?
How's
Oh,
it
God.
looking?
You know what, Matt? I'll give you the record player.
At what point are you going to put the Jello bits in there? It's
You
for the
gotta-
pod.
No, you
Michelle.
don't have
Earn
to do
it.
that.
Michelle,
You
it's
gotta
for
earn
the
it.
pod.
It's for the pod.
The listeners.
You gotta earn a record player. No such thing as a free lunch.
That's what they say.
Okay.
Ryan, worst boss. I just realized this. Best boss, not very interesting. I just want to hear about the worst boss.
It depends. I got some,
Unless
I
you
got
got
some
a
good
good-
best boss
All
story.
right, I'll hear
but
your best boss. I'll hear your best boss. I was for myself. I was like, okay, I just have some reasonable bosses.
I would
but-
say probably my best boss was from ages like 16 through 19. I worked at this record store in my hometown called White Knight Records.
Dude, that sounds so fun.
And it was a old time, like no accountability of any kind for
Oh,
anyone.
yeah.
So in the 70s, my boss, Ron, bought this space, and it was twice as big as it ended up being because he put up a wall in the middle, and behind that wall was the bathroom and piles of garbage.
Nope.
Because in retail, you get in orders every week, especially for things like books or records, and you have the option, if they don't sell, of sending them back to the company. He didn't do that, though. He would just like stack them and pile them around. So this place was like a treasure trove of old albums and tapes and records and literal trash.
Oh, my God.
In the way back of the back room, there was a literal mountain of trash, and the rule was just like, don't put anything on Trash Mountain that's gonna smell. Put that somewhere else, because Trash Mountain only gets taken out like maybe twice a year. So,
Wow.
and it was my second job. I'd worked at a bookstore before that, and it was all in cash, and I could ask for however much money I wanted at any time.
Mhm.
I
Oh,
used
nice.
this to my advantage because this was during some dark
During
days.
The lean years.
He would, I would just come in and I would say, "Can I have $40?" And he'd go, "Here you go."
That's amazing.
And he would keep track of it in a. He had these big folders that had like calendars in them, and so he'd be like, "Ryan, $40." And sometimes I would just go in and I would say, "I want whatever you owe me," and he would calculate it out. He'd be like, "Here's $250," and he'd write on the calendar, "Ron owes Ryan not a fucking thing."
Wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
it was pretty cool. It was
That's
very
pretty rad.
it was before the age of having security cameras everywhere. Can you imagine? I was on my own. I was the I didn't have to do any work if I didn't want to, but I felt a sense of pride because this place was awesome,
Right.
and I was very nice to most of the customers unless they seemed to be from out of town, and then fuck them. But and it was really, really good time.
That's pretty good, boss.
That's a real good boss.
You got your bad boss?
Was bad boss.
I'm trying to. I wish that my current boss was my worst boss, but
Yeah.
he really can't be.
Not yet. Yeah, too
Yeah.
soon to tell. Too soon to tell.
I think it'd be between when I worked at Leeds Liquors. I didn't have a boss I liked very much,
Wow.
Nice.
and probably between that and I didn't like delivering pizzas very much. And when
Oh,
I
okay.
delivered pizzas, I worked for this guy who was what's that big country in Brazil? Brazilian. And he would yell Portuguese as they do in Brazil, and he would always try to tell me that, like, this is just how we communicate in Brazil. We yell at you, and I wasn't buying it.
You were
and,
having that.
And just like actually in my current situation, I'm sure a lot of it was due to the fact that I was not good at the job for which I was being paid. But that's not my fault. I mean, I did stretch the truth a little bit in terms of how well I drove or how good my sense of direction was. But, I mean, whoops.
Don't we all stretch the
whoop.
truth a little though when we're looking for that job that we want? We kind of like.
But I say it was the worst because he would just be like, what are you doing? How can you possibly think that that's what, I don't know, the salad is, or that's where the spoon goes? He was always in disbelief that I couldn't do something, which is kind of funny, but it wasn't like rhetorical. He'd be like,
Yeah.
"What are you doing? What do you mean you can't?" I can't do a good Portuguese accent,
Yeah,
so
it's
I'll
pretty good.
change it
It's
after
pretty
that.
close though.
Mamma mia! I don't
There
know.
you go,
I
pal.
remember what it.
Just exacerbated that you didn't know all the things about
Yeah.
It really made
pizza
me.
and salads and the like.
Oh, and
yeah.
grocery store work. That's some bad bosses.
Bad
I'm gonna
boss up
I'm gonna
in there?
change it to that.
All
Yeah.
right,
Oh,
right.
yeah?
Change it to
All right, switch it over there. Yep.
Jeremy was
Fuck
a bad
you.
boss. And
just the name alone.
Gross.
I ran into one of my old bosses from the grocery. I started out at the grocery store stocking shelves at
Very
night.
sure, yeah.
And that's a bunch of weirdos. They're these guys that wear knee pads all the time because
seen
they
that,
spend their
yeah.
nights
I seen
on their
that.
knees stocking shelves, and they think they're so cool.
They
Yeah.
just wear knee pads.
And I remember my first night doing that. After like an hour, I decided I can't do this anymore, but I don't necessarily want to never do it again.
Mhm.
So I took my box cutter and I slit my thumb open,
Oh.
and it was just pouring blood everywhere.
yeah.
And I just went up to him straight faced and was like, "I gotta go home. What do you want? What do you want? Can't open boxes like this, buddy."
No, not like that. No.
I went home and I was like,
Bloody
"This,
boxes,
this
nobody
was
wants
this
that.
was a good decision."
There you go. Nailed it.
Worth it.
Sitting home. Nice.
How about you?
I got a couple. I'm trying to think, and the good boss thing, because I think it was a fun job that was ultimately it was bad, but it was in the phases of a restaurant going out of business. But the fun phase where none of the rules, like all the pretense of we're running a restaurant, just falls by the wayside. Like nobody's getting paid, but I could just take money out of the register if I want to buy cigarettes. It
Yeah.
was like we just have food that's rotting, or we have a bunch of watermelon beer that I drank. I remember at one point, we were just a straight up open ass restaurant, and in the dining room, we set up a bunch of the skinny squash as pins, and a pumpkin squash as the bowling ball.
I love that.
And we were just fucking, and for some, like, nobody's getting paid, but meanwhile they're still paying the cable bill, so we were watching TV, just bowling. Then like a customer would come in and we just like throw them a piece of toast or whatever. So it was like, it's not good for, like, it's when a job ceases to be a job, and it's just like, this is complete pandemonium. Yeah,
Yes,
it's just a
that's
complete breakdown
the
of
best.
the societal norms of
Yeah.
a restaurant. So that was fun, and it was very short lived. It was like a couple weeks, but that was definitely a lot of fun. Worst boss scenario, I mean, I have plenty, but there was this one that was it was just this guy. I only worked with this guy for half of my shift, and I ended up walking out on this shift. This guy, I was a busser back in the day, back in the very early days of my food service career. Just a lowly busser. And this is back in the day. I was no stranger to doing drugs. And this one little story is my coworker, Mark. I gave him this might be a little bit crude, but I asked him to smell this bag of heroin that I had, and he said, "What the fuck is that?" And I said, "It's my girlfriend's vagina." It was in there. Yeah, that's right. It was in there. So that's sort of where I was. That was my level of professionalism on this job. Another thing I like to do at this job is when Mark, this is all for Mark's benefit or the opposite of benefit, but I'd be bussing a table and I would go near, my prank would be I'd go near a table and like I was about to bus it, and then I would like call Mark. I was like, "Mark, look at this." And then what I would do is, you ever see when in First Kid, when Sinbad is teaching the kid how to dance and he pretty much just does the pelvic thrust move? I would just do that right near somebody's table until I got too embarrassed.
That's cool.
So that was, honestly, I think it was mostly my fault, not this guy coming in. Mark. But anyways, this guy came in. And he still works around town. He's still in the biz. But he came in to all us bussers. He gathered us together, and he's like, and this is, early to mid 2000s when what was about to happen made a little more sense, but still not quite. But he's like, "Okay, guys, the next few weeks is going to be Survivor. Every week I'm going to fire a busser, and there's only going to be one left." And that's when I said, "Fuck you, Victor." That's his name, Victor.
Nice.
Piece of shit.
And then I just went and I just ate food from the kitchen. I just sat at a table, and Victor kept really asking me to leave. And I said, "Victor, I can't do that."
I love that.
Nothing feels as good as telling somebody that thinks they have control over you.
Yeah.
Being like, "I'm not doing that."
Yeah.
"Well, you better do it or I'll fire you."
Go ahead.
I do.
I shrugged.
I do miss, there's part of me that misses those years of just not giving a fucking care. Like, this is when I was still, like, in and out of jail, and I was just, like, I could give a fuck, dude. It's like, there's just no repercussions. I don't care. Fire me, go to jail. I don't give a shit.
We were talking about this before we started rolling, but I had to make up a fake excuse and leave work because I was certain that I was about to either quit or punch my boss in the face.
I love it.
Wow.
And in the olden days, you could have just punched him and quit.
Yeah, that would have been nice. But what can you do, really?
But now you have a family.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, I could start looking for a different job, but I'm afraid of change, and I don't want a different job just by virtue of it being different.
Exactly. Yeah.
Maybe you'll outlast this guy.
It's possible. I mean, I'm like 4 bosses in, and
Oh, so your chances are pretty good.
yeah, but I think this guy had my job at a different public access station.
Oh, I see.
And now he's the boss, so he's like, "Hey, you get older, you got to make more money and have more power, and you got to afford like cargo shorts and Dave Matthews Band posters and stuff."
The essentials.
The essentials. Hey, have you guys ever gotten a good like revenge prank off on a boss?
Oh, I think so, but go ahead.
I need to hear this.
When I was working in the supermarket, I started off on the night shift, and then I got promoted to the day shift. But promoted, I asked because I was like, I can't do the night shift anymore. It fucks you up after a while doing graveyard
I know.
all the time.
Yep.
And so I worked inside at the register, and then I said, I hate this. I would rather be with the special needs kids outside putting carts away.
Mm-hmm.
And they said,
"Oh my God."
And they said, I'm not saying everybody that puts away the carts is special need. I'm saying at Price Chopper in Great Barrington, all the kids who put away the carts are special needs. And then there was Ryan. And this was a great idea in the spring. But as it got into the winter months, it got to be a more and more terrible idea, and it would snow and sleet and slush, and I'm outside with my headphones on, feeling sorry for myself. And so they very nicely said, you can come back in. You can be the janitor. And being the janitor is actually not that bad because you can have headphones on. You
Yeah,
can sort
it's
of
all
wander around. You just like clean up stuff.
Yeah.
Point of fact, the women's bathroom is always more disgusting than the men's bathroom.
I believe it. Oh, I believe it.
What's it? What? It just a bunch of dirty tamps everywhere.
Everything.
Among them, yeah, no, women are much more likely to throw their toilet paper, whatever they used it for, on the ground.
I'm saying I do it, but I'm just saying I go to women's rooms lots, and I can vouch that
It's
that is
not a
correct.
good situation.
Yeah, bunch of just discarded diaphragms everywhere.
So I'm the janitor, right?
Woman
And
stuff,
I
guess.
have this shift supervisor named Baramy. No, I mentioned his name already. And he was a big tall guy, and he was sort of always giving me, only a couple of years older than me, but always giving me the like, what are you going to do with your life? Is that a twisted sister pin on your uniform?
Right.
And I think one day he said, hey, I get it. I used to be in a band, but then I had to grow up. So he was always eating these Twizzlers, which are a gross food, right?
No, I love that.
And one day, while cleaning his office, I was like, look, it's Jeremy's Twizzlers.
Oh, jeez.
And some of those Twizzlers might have accidentally been rubbed on my balls.
What a waste! What a waste!
What a waste!
What a delicious candy. But good on you, though, man. Good on you.
Would you ever eat ball? Do you think you would be able to tell if a Twizzler is rubbed on balls, Michelle?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's the perfect crime.
Yeah, I don't think they're very absorbent. I mean, I feel like if we're talking about like a sponge cake and a sponge cake that's just got rubbed up in there, then yeah, Mama
Yeah.
will tell. I could, I could tell.
Mama could tell. Also,
Not
it'd be hard.
Twizzlers.
Yeah, it'd be hard to keep a sponge cake, not with a ball indentation, I believe.
But yeah, that would be the biggest. I guess that would be the biggest tipper offer.
But we all know
That's
that
how you say
the
it.
best
As
the
they
best
say.
prank is wage theft.
Yes.
What?
me
Wage
that.
theft?
Or is
That's
it
right.
time theft? What do they call it?
Time theft.
Yeah.
Time theft, yeah.
I'm a
Time
big time
thievery.
thief. Yeah. That-
My silent process is I lean. I never clean. I'm leading, boss. What are you gonna do? Prop me up right? I don't think so.
Who is your best boss?
Best boss? That's the thing. I don't exactly have one of those because I do have a whole list, but I think what I said for best boss was like sort of like a fun version of like the job, which was that
No
when
boss.
when it's good. Yeah, pretty much the no boss, because I don't really have an interesting version of a good boss. I've just had very nice, fair bosses that I respect who are also my friends.
Okay.
Shout out, but I'm not gonna shout them out
Shout him out.
because
I
they're
want you to do it.
they're all currently in my life. And so that's one thing about
Oh.
working in the restaurant is like it's one of those things where no matter what you like, even if you leave a restaurant, everybody is consistently in your life forever, especially in the local restaurant business.
It's kind of
Everybody,
nice.
it can be nice, but also it's like you can easily be blackballed from a whole thing. But luckily, I'm good.
That's true. You don't want to like leave a bad taste in people's mouths too much because you never know when you might have to work for them again, or they might be your. I had a situation. I used to work at the Holiday Inn Express as a night guy again before I learned my lesson about working at night. And I didn't like it that much, but it wasn't that bad. But I needed this one night off for like a big party that my brother was
Ooh,
having.
Nice.
And I was really upset that I wasn't going to be able to get that night off.
The
So
fuck?
so I decided during that night to let these two girls that I kind of knew into the pool of the hotel, which I wasn't supposed to do. And I let them tear out pages of the Bible in their room to smoke joints with. And then
That's awesome.
I went swimming with them in the pool without any clothes on.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
And I got fired the next day.
Oh.
And it was completely worth it.
But you lived your life, my friend. You lived your life. Congratulations.
But zoom forward like a year or 2 years, and I'm selling real estate. And the house that I thought I had the best chance of selling, who's the buyer?
Oh, jeez.
But my old boss, what's his name?
no
fantastic.
way.
Yeah, and he didn't say anything, but I made him fire me. He called me and been like, so, how's it going? You know, as if I was gonna just like fess up. It's like obviously you got video cameras. You know.
Yeah, it's
You
like just
pervert.
yeah,
You fucking
exactly.
pervert.
Were you just watching a video of my nakedness? You fucking
disgusting.
pervert.
You're welcome.
I would. Oh my god. When somebody would like, I remember. Yeah, I had some bosses that would watch the security cameras at home and like basically eat popcorn, make just like a nice little event of it. And
Really?
I didn't know they were doing this, and when I found out, I started taking my balls out here and there. I did.
Oh, I
did.
love it.
I did.
He just like leans into it. He
Yeah.
just leans into
I
it
was
totally.
I was annoyed because then that movie Waiting came out, and then there was a
Uh-huh.
lot of things that it's like it's hacked to take your balls out at work now because fucking Dane Cook did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sucks.
You're ruining it for everybody.
Well, all we need is a cool celebrity to make it cool again, like taking your balls out. I guess there needs to be.
David Duchovny.
What's Steve-O been doing all
that's the
these
guy.
years then?
Who's
What's that?
What's Steve-O been doing all these years then? If not making it cool to take your balls out and staple
That's
gun
true.
them to your leg.
Yeah,
is true.
but everybody's so like desensitized to them. Like it's like, yeah, you guys staple your balls.
I beg to differ.
Really?
Yeah, no, their movie's been pretty successful, and I saw it over
Have you
last
seen
weekend.
it? I want. Oh,
Loved it.
I fucking want to see that.
Let's go see it.
Let's go see it, bros. Hell yeah.
It was
I'd
really
go see-
good.
Are you inviting me to go see it with you guys?
Let's fucking go see.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go see it. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, and then let's do a let's record a podcast while we're watching it.
Would love
Yeah.
to. I hate to admit this, but I wish there were serious things. Like I wish I knew half as much about Shakespeare as I do about Jackass.
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean this will be in the. But I remember before Jackass even get the fucking CKY videos, the skateboard. Oh,
You guys are
so good.
all into
So
it.
It's amazing how far back I go with these rascals.
Mm.
They had a midnight showing of Jackass in Westfield like a couple weekends
I
ago.
gotta see
Yeah.
it. I was gonna go see it this past weekend, but I was late, and I saw instead, "Marry Me" with Owen Wilson.
Why
and
would you
J-Lo.
do that? I'm actually getting upset with you
Hashtag
about
it wasn't.
this.
Hashtag it wasn't my decision. Hashtag it wasn't my decision. Hashtag it wasn't my decision.
Matt,
It wasn't
still.
good. And then I went home and I was like, you know what I did next? I started to watch Geely.
Matt!
I went all
Full
in.
J-Lo.
I went
You
all
went
in.
full J-Lo.
I went all in. But yeah.
I-
So I was supposed to have seen Jackass by now.
I
but
brought
I'm sorry.
I brought my poor girlfriend to see Jackass with me. and
that was my plan.
I didn't think she was gonna like it, and she ended up really liking it,
Yeah.
which made me enjoy it like twice as much.
That's great. Yeah.
You know, like I'm a laugh slut. I laugh at everything. But when you're with somebody that doesn't just give it away all the time for free, and they
No,
get
very
you
discerning,
hear
that
some
girl.
like really real guffaws. It makes you
Yeah.
you
Yeah?
feel really good.
Yeah, especially when it's something like Jackass is so connected to my childhood and stuff like that. So it's like there's some level of being fiercely loyal. But yeah, I'm wondering. I wonder if this fucking gal of mine's gonna fucking laugh at this thing.
Yeah,
We'll see.
that's the
DVD.
I'm so sorry you had to go see that movie. I
Marry me. It's fucking sucked.
yeah, I know.
I hated
There
it.
was no
was
way
so
it could not have
Dumb.
sucked.
It looked dumb, and it was.
Why?
Truth in
then?
advertising.
Why?
Just sucked so bad.
I just have why in my head. Like why? Everybody knows it.
Yeah, it's like
sucks.
yeah. What do you?
everybody knows.
It's like it's like what do you? It's like Nancy Kerrigan, right?
They made
Why?
$500,000.
This guy don't-
500. I heard
this guy knows a lot of stuff about
$500,000. It's opening night.
It fucking pissed me off. It was like because I'm definitely can appreciate a bad movie. So bad it's good, but this is just bad and not good and not fun.
Oh, Jennifer Lopez is playing a beautiful singer who is adored by millions and many men and is able to find a fucking husband on the sly after getting dumped by the original guy that was going to marry her. Like, bleh.
That's
It's
Michelle's review.
self-masturbation. You're stroking your own ego, Jennifer
What
Lopez.
is Jennifer Lopez
Oh.
supposed to masturbate herself? She's rich.
You
I
remember
don't
when,
care how she does it.
you remember when it was super apparent that Jennifer Lopez had a huge butt, but now it's like it almost feels like her butt just kind of sort of blends into the rest of the world. I feel like butts are getting bigger. since like the late 90s. Am I crazy about that, guys?
Yeah, because big butts are all the rage. People keep loving butts.
People have been loving butt. I always
It's
love
Since
a big
the
butt.
beginning of time, I think.
I love it when it's I got no beef with so to speak with just a comically big butt.
Yeah.
I love it.
Because they're
Great.
better than comically big breasts. Because what has more curb appeal? A big butt?
Curb.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
What's
say
got more boobs? Like
Tie.
you know what I mean, though.
tie? It depends on what you're in the mood for,
Tie.
but I'm gonna say tie.
Well, boobs are definitely. I think the boobs definitely ruled the '90s with like Baywatch and
I'm
Pamela
telling
Anderson
ya.
and stuff like that. But it is the year. The aughts are the year of the butt. What's gonna be next? Just like what other genitalia?
Thighs?
Back to the genitals. Yeah.
Yeah, just like
Just like
vaginas and penis, and all that lays in between.
If you're doing it right, every zone is an erogenous zone.
Yeah, there you go.
exactly.
You ever? Sometimes I'm like, oh, that girl's got like a sexy nose, sexy eyebrows.
See, if it's unique enough, it can be super erogenous.
Sometimes I like a big Semitic nose. That's my favorite kind. Sometimes.
That's a good one. Yeah. Oh,
Oh, Ryan.
I remember there was this Egyptian girl in my women's studies class in UMass, and I was like, that girl has the prettiest nose I've ever seen. I wonder if they all look like that in Egypt. Noses, not ladies.
I understood what you meant.
I wonder if the Sphinx's nose looked like that before it fell off.
You're that little.
I'm all distracted. I'm trying to get this goddamn
You can
Salt
stop.
Lick.
I know this is for the pod, man.
I have
but
to
honestly,
earn.
I don't want you to get sick.
Hey, I don't. Hey, I'm working class. I don't need handouts, man. I work for
right.
my
All right.
hipster
all right.
record player pocketbooks.
Start sucking down those suds, buddy, and let's talk about Kanye.
Let's get into Kanye.
Kanye.
Bum, bum,
Oh
bum,
my
bum,
God.
bum, bum, bum.
I don't have a
Pickle
ton
your
to say
topic.
about it, but it is interesting. So
I
Kanye
love
West,
following this.
most famous probably for being mentally ill and making decisions that other people don't understand, and I guess being a musical genius. Do you guys have a theory about that, or like thoughts on? Is he a musical genius?
I love his music.
I think he is-
absolutely love his
Yeah, I think he is very good, but the thing is, I think Ludacris is the best rapper. So I don't know what
Ever?
I find Ludacris to be my favorite rapper.
Stop. Are you just saying that, or do you mean that?
I fucking love
Ludacris, man.
I love Ludacris.
I'm gonna look you dead in the eye for a second.
Favorite rap? Yeah, I mean,
He's so good.
opinions
He
are of
doesn't think-
themselves, but you can have your own opinion about who's the
All
greatest
right,
rapper.
You're right.
I might not be good at.
I'll
I'm
back
not-
off.
I
I'll
might not
back
have a
off.
discerning palate.
I don't have one on the tip
I'll
of my
back off.
tongue. I'm a big ODB fan.
There you go.
R.I.P. ODB. I'm also a big fan of Nas. Love Nas.
love
He's gonna be on
Nas.
Kanye's new album.
If
I
We shooting the
I
basketballs.
ruled
And like they're playing basketball or whatever. You guys know that song, right?
So Kanye West
I don't know.
was
Kanye.
married to Kim Kardashian,
Yes.
and then they got
Ooh.
divorced.
That was Kim Cattrall.
And then now Kim Kardashian is dating Pete Davidson,
Yes.
the comedian, and Kanye is not taking it very well, and he's taking his feelings of misgivings to Instagram.
Absolutely. Yep.
In one of the things he's doing is he's photoshopping like superhero movies where there's a battle, and then photoshopping his and Pete Davidson's face over like the Venom and Carnage
Really?
poster.
That's fucking
Yes,
or
he
the
is.
Marvel Civil War poster, and he calls Pete Davidson Skeet. It's Skeet
It's the
Jinx.
best.
because he's like
That's hilarious.
jizz.
Skeet. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's way funnier than Pete
But
Davidson.
Kim Kardashian, and you know that Kanye, like all the conversations between him and Kim that are private, he blasts them for everybody to see. So like what I saw today was like Kim Kardashian putting out this plea like, you need to stop encouraging violence towards Pete because somebody's gonna beat him up and it's gonna be your fault. And like Kanye's like, said something like, sorry Skeet, like sorry but not sorry.
Oh damn.
It's so entertaining though, because I feel like Kanye West is like he's almost trying to be like that hopeless romantic, but it's just got a little bit of a slant to it, like
Just the hopeless part, yeah.
What kind of medication do you think Kanye's not taking?
golly.
Cyanide capsules. Well, there's what they say, hell hath no fury like a rapper's scorn.
They do say
Yeah.
that.
More like Kanye, wicked witch of the West. There you go.
Ryan looks like Eminem. I just looked at him in the peripherals. He looks like Eminem.
That's
halftime.
just because I stopped shaving because my job has sucked my will to live.
You better lose yourself.
When I saw Eminem, I was legit wearing the exact same outfit. I was like,
Sweats.
I was like, this is just what happens. Like, regardless of your success, you just eventually go sweats and fucking whatever that shirt is. And
Yeah,
like
but
gruff beard.
He had like a cool pair of sneakers that had his own Eminem logo on them. I don't know if you got
Yeah,
that.
same. That's what I had. Matthew kicks. we
Before
call
this
them.
started, I was sure. I said to my brother, I was like, I bet they're gonna try to make him play the 8 Mile song.
Oh my.
And I
you
bet
called that
he's.
out, dude?
I bet he was gonna say, I feel like I have better songs. And then NFL guy was like, did they win you an Oscar?
Nice, dude.
Also, don't kneel.
You're gonna play yeah. He's like, well,
Yeah.
I can do half of that.
Yep.
I would have liked to see like a My Name Is. People know that song, right?
Wicca, yeah.
Yeah, but I have to tell you that it reminded me of how much I like Lose Yourself. So now in the morning to get myself pumped up for work, I stand out on my porch and I listen to Lose Yourself, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be the best fucking underwriter I can be today, and I get totally pumped up for it.
Is that what you do, underwriting? I actually have no idea what underwriting is.
You know what? I've known
tell
it
you what
several
it is
times,
after.
and it doesn't stick to my.
What is? Let's just stop everything. And would you explain underwriting to me? Is that good, pod?
I believe general terms of underwriting are what kind of underwriter you are, because there's all sorts of different kinds of underwriting in this world that you can do, but the general gist of it is that you basically set the terms based on the risk that is there. So
Wow,
you set
I don't-
terms based on risk.
I don't
Matthew's
understand.
about to be a chunder writer.
What's a chunderwriter? I don't get it.
Come to think of it, doesn't Kim Kardashian also have a big butt?
She's got a delicious booty. I love her, but she drives me nuts personality wise, but like she's very beautiful. Like she's just got a nice, full figure kind of a
Do you think that's
good-looking woman.
do you think her big butt counts as appropriating black culture?
I'm gonna decline to answer that question simply because I don't know how to answer that
It
question.
depends on whether it's full of grape soda.
What, Ryan?
Too far.
Too
Too far. Yeah, and did she buy that grape soda with SNAP benefits? Oh, come on, Matthew.
Oh my god.
Come on. Come on, dude. That's so fucked up.
It's that sugar. It's that palm sugar.
It's the palm sugar. It's making me-
everything.
Yeah, it's the palm sugar. I'll make you racist.
Bad boy.
Don't drink too
Bad
much of
boy
that. You
Woodland.
grow hair on your palms.
No,
This-
he's got to, or else he's not walking out of here without that
Yo,
thing.
this shit is getting grosser and grosser by the sip.
Ah,
That laugh was good. That laugh, it was like a natural laugh. And it was just like, fuck you. I love like laughing at like something like using laughter as a weapon. That's my favorite kind of laughter.
comedy is a weapon.
Oh, shameless plug.
God bless him.
We're not plugging you guys.
Hey man. Do you miss him in the supermarket? Who listens to this podcast?
Okay.
No, not this guy.
Pulling it
that
back
we're
in.
talking about.
Pulling
I
it back
don't
in a
like him.
little, I did want to ask you guys this.
Reel it in, boss.
In an actual street fight between Kanye West and Pete Davidson, who is winning that fight?
Probably Kanye, right? Does Pete have a knife or a gun, and Kanye is unarmed completely?
So Pete's got height. From what I understand,
Is that right?
Kanye's kind of short.
Oh, okay.
Is he? I'm gonna find out how tall.
Yeah, well, Pete is still sad about his burnt up dad, I think. So he probably start crying in the middle of it.
Wow, that's roast. This is the roast king, Matt Woodland.
Yeah, his father was the original roast victim.
Can I introduce
He got burnt up in 9/11. Honestly, I'm glad his father got burnt in 9/11. Frankly, it's for the best. I wish. Oh my God, I wish little Pete Davidson was also burnt in 9/11 though.
Little
He
Pete Davidson.
He actually kind of looks like he was. You ever see his hairdo? He looks like he got singed a little bit.
Because then Kanye wouldn't have this problem right now.
Yeah, I do. I don't. I do. You guys have a like? Are you Team Con or is that a thing people are doing? Team Con, Team Pete?
Well, it's hard to say because it seems like they're both gonna do funny things because of their beef.
Yeah.
But right now, I gotta say Kanye is winning simply by virtue of that he's doing more funny things.
Yeah, he's doing funny things about it. And actually, I don't really have any. I think Pete Davidson, because it's easy to hate him just based on appearance. He just looks like a cum stain of a boy, you know. But it's like I think he is. I like the King of Staten Island movie.
That was a good movie. And I mean,
I
if we're
didn't see
really
it.
looking at it, like if we're looking at let's just pretend this is not like a super glamorized Hollywood situation. Pete Davidson is not doing anything wrong if we're looking at it for what it is. He's dating a woman who just got divorced and her ex-husband's jealous. Pete Davidson really isn't doing anything wrong. Kanye really is. Really, I love it. He's being ridiculous, but as the general public, in that he's doing it in such a comical way, it kind of makes me like Team Kanye because I want him to continue this behavior.
Yeah.
And I don't think that that's good for me to feel that way.
I felt the same exact way about Bam Margera,
Oh,
who had a similar break meltdown on Instagram before entering rehab.
True.
But Kanye might be too rich and too popular to have to go to rehab.
Yeah.
He said he's going to buy the earth.
That's where all my stuff is. Is he just gonna take take my stuff?
Does he need me to
He
move?
could. He might. He
Does
could.
he need me to help him move? Grab one end of the Eiffel Tower, and we gotta pivot it up the Tower of Pisa.
Look at this.
You're pulling the Eiffel Tower up the Tower of Pisa. Yo, I would love a tower on a tower, dude. That shit would be fucking nice. That's what they should do with the fucking 9/11 monument. Just fucking put all the rest of the towers on top of one another. Sears Tower, put that shit on top of the
Yeah.
Eiffel, on top of the fucking the Pisa.
That's really high.
That would be high, dude. Put this and then put
So
the
high that you could touch the sky.
Yes.
How sick? So sick that you could suck my dick.
Yum. That's rap, baby.
That's from How High.
That's some
The
serious
song, not the movie.
Red Man, Method Man.
Oh, I feel like.
Ugh.
Oh, that's a topic covered. That's a topic covered.
Well
cover this
covered. Good job,
Well
guys.
covered.
Nice.
Dude, that shit's covered, bro. What do we got? One final
Victory
top?
sip.
One final toppy?
Victory
What do you
Oh,
think?
yeah.
Do we have the time for the one more toppy? The one more toppy. One more
I'm
topic?
fucking. I'm game. I only have to leave by like 9, so
Well, maybe.
So we can draw this toppy out.
we can draw a little toppy out. if
Draw
it's so
this
bold.
toppy out.
Did we have a toppy or
Did we
do
have
a
another
trivia?
one?
Do we want to do a trivia or want to just recycle some trivia cards?
I'm game.
I'm game for some game. Let's do some trivia.
Let's do some trivia.
All right, speed round because we've already answered all these questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speed round.
See, now it's the game of memory because it's trivia questions. We've.
Remember your buzzer sounds, boys.
Okay.
I might
Oh,
get
it's so
this.
rusty.
How many cards did we each get?
3 cards each, Captain.
3 cards each. I'll go into the
3 cards or 2 cards each.
Yeah, 3's good.
3's company. 3's company.
You ever go into a situation you're like, I wonder if this situation is going to make me feel better or if I'm just going to ruin it.
Wow. Ryan. That's really dark thoughts. Dark thoughts by Ryan Arnold.
You guys, I might not be on mic right now, but I officially feel nauseous as hell.
You officially win this.
Is it gone?
No,
Matt, stop.
You win nothing.
Stop it. If you're feeling sick, stop it.
My bad boss Ryan says I win nothing until I finish this.
Get him a bucket.
If you're gonna spew into this,
You're gonna
Wayne's
throw
World
up.
1.
You're gonna throw up at my house. I just know you are.
It's
I love it.
remarkably, yeah, it is getting sweet, dude. Before the end of the pod, I'm gonna go to the kitchen and just really mush that puppy up.
Yeah. You got
Oh my
a potato
God.
musher?
That's right.
All right, I'm just gonna say, Matt, like Ryan, he's listening to you.
No, we've
You
got
have
we've
this, like,
we've
little thing going
we've got
on.
paramedics standing by. He's totally safe.
We do, yeah.
He's listening to you.
We've got a look at this nice big juicy syringe full of insulin. Should this get out of hand?
You know that he looks up to you.
You say I look up to him? That might be true. All right, who wants to read first?
I'll read first.
All right.
Just because I like to be first. Hold on, though. I can't see my card because I got new glasses. And they're lower magnification than what I'm used to.
Oh boy.
It's like that dude that goes in for a penis reduction. It's like, what's the point? What's the point of me getting a lower magnification? I can see
Well,
less.
maybe his penis is so big that he can't get all the blood into it. That's the thing that I heard, that if you have a giant, like there's a point at which you can't get it fully hard if it's so
right.
big, because you can't get all the blood into it that is necessary.
That's like the same moral as the end of that the Twilight Zone, where he wants to read all the books, but he breaks his glasses.
Yeah.
Big dick, I can't use it.
Oh, wow.
I bet it's still susceptible to science, though. I hope. You know, there's like those penis implants that where you like squeeze
I
your
hope so.
balls and it inflates the penis until it gets hard.
Yeah.
What?
We're just
Yep, I was just hearing about it on Dr. Drew this morning.
nice.
That really can happen?
Says Dr. Drew.
Pinsky. Or just fashion a couple what do you call it? Popsicle sticks. Get that fucking.
It might be fake
boy's
news.
great.
He also said that people are too obsessed with drinking water.
Oh!
And I was like, harmless.
I love it.
You can never drink too much. Well, yeah, I guess you can drink too much water.
We for a pee.
Comedy cartoon, everybody. Wayne's World features the Saturday Night Live alumni. Ryan Arnold.
Dana Carvey and Mike Myers.
You are correct, sir.
Nice.
Are there other SNL cast members in Wayne's World?
I don't think so.
There must be.
I feel like they're probably.
Maybe somebody pops in.
Is isn't Chris Farley is the
yeah.
security guard outside the venue talking about Mr. Big?
Yep.
Oh.
That's a really good
Oh,
memory.
oh, oh.
That's really specific.
Oh.
Action adventure.
Okay.
Who won a Best Supporting Actor Oscar for his role in 2009's Inglourious Basterds?
Ding, ding, ding.
Matthew.
Bradley Pitt.
You're sorry. Sorry.
Oh darn. Oh, I just thought.
Who's the other people in that movie?
Ding, ding, ding. Can I go again?
I'll let you.
I know the answer.
Go ahead, buddy.
Christoph Waltz.
You're correct.
Okay.
Matt gets the point.
I let him get the point because I was like, is it
cheated.
Eli Roth?
I'm being
Should it have
extra
been?
nice to him right now because he's literally dumping poison down his body for a record player. It's kind of like that.
We're not even keeping score, are we? on
It's
this
like
game?
that and like this and like that and it's like
Like
that
the-
and like this and like that and
You guys are tied.
He seemed Snoop seemed so happy.
yeah.
Can
he
I
really
just say
did.
he seemed the happiest.
He is like, yeah.
I think he's done the best with his life.
I agree. I'd agreed. I always like seeing Snoop Dogg on social media and everything. He's
And
a
I-
happy presence.
And after murder being the case that they gave him, that's one of his songs.
I know.
Oh
No, she was giving me a quizzical look, you guys.
I was doing this because I can't read the card because of my
Okay.
eyes.
I feel like I'm being interrogated down by the station with this with Michelle's light.
Tell me, where were you last night at 6 p.m.?
I
All
wish
right.
I knew.
Drama musical.
Okay.
What job does George Clooney have in Up in the Air?
Ding, ding, ding.
Matthew.
He's a professional fires people.
You are correct.
I didn't.
I was even gonna say this ties in perfectly to like one of our previous topics.
Yeah, is that really is that the answer they have? What's
Yeah,
the,
I celebrate. I celebrate
professional
that you knew
fire?
that answer. Yeah,
All right, I'll take it.
yeah.
I'm gonna start keeping track of my score because I got 2 now.
2-1. Horror sci-fi. Uh-oh. This is anybody's game right now. Horror sci-fi. What is the only planet in the known universe that has the mineral known as spice?
Ding, ding, ding.
Matthew.
Dune.
Yes.
I was too slow. I was like, wait, is the planet called Dune?
I couldn't. I got
So-
confused.
The
Ladies-
planet from Doom? Dune?
Dune. So, ladies and gentlemen, after this card, our score is Matthew Woodland 3, Ryan Arnold with a shocking 1 point.
I'm off my game. What can I say?
Well, you'll bring it back, buddy. I know you'll come back.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm almost out of fingers. To keep
In
track
the
of my score.
category of comedy cartoon, in which classic movie does Audrey Hepburn have the unusual name Holly Golightly? Michelle, that was you.
Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Correct.
Oh, very nice.
Uno mas.
Uno mas.
Action adventure. Who
Okay.
directed Jamie Foxx, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Christoph
ding,
Waltz
ding.
Fuck.
in Django
Quentin Tarantino.
That's right. Big head. In the category of drama musical,
Yummy.
who plays a blind man in Scent of a Woman? Michelle.
Al Pacino.
That's true.
Hooah.
What a weird guy he is.
She's got a big ass. Speaking of Kim.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Horror sci-fi. What planet does the Death Star orbit in Return
ding,
of the
ding.
Jedi?
Alderaan?
No, that's the one it blows up.
Oh, fuck.
Star Wars. Is
Ding,
so
ding,
stupid.
ding.
Michelle, do you know this one?
He does, though.
Endor?
It is Endor, but you are awarded no
Fucking
points.
Ewoks.
I'm
That's
awarded
right.
no
They're
points.
indoor pets.
I don't get cheap.
That joke was right up my alley, Michelle.
Got it, buddy. I got 2 points. I think we're all keeping our track of our own points on our fingers.
I just realized that three cards. What? Oh, that's fucked up.
so
That's so
spicy.
fucked up.
You're going to smoke a cigarette outside with me before this is over.
Sure. Just kidding.
Oh, I was looking at
Nah,
Ryan.
I
I
know.
know
I
you
don't.
don't do
I
that.
don't smoke. I don't smoke.
Nah, if you want to take
Comedy cartoon. Which actor had the task of educating Rita?
In what?
They don't even say.
That's the name of the
Oh, that
movie.
must be the name of the movie. Yeah, because it's slanty. So that's-
Educating who?
who? Yeah, Rita of all people.
In the movie? Rita?
In the movie, educating Rita.
Meow, 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 meow.
Go ahead,
Is
Joe.
it Bob Hoskins?
Ooh, sorry.
Lauren Hill.
Ooh, sorry.
The miseducation of Rita.
Nice.
We were looking for Michael Caine. Was that good? Was that a good
Oh.
impression?
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either, guys.
Didn't know that either.
What basketball player starred opposite Jean-Claude Van Damme in Double Team?
Meow, 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 meow.
Mitchell?
Dennis Rodman?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, drama musical There Will Be Blood starring Daniel Day-Lewis is loosely based on which Upton Sinclair novel?
We don't know.
Bzz.
Neither of us know.
Oil. Is the
Really?
name of
Just
it.
called oil?
Yeah.
Well, There Will Be Blood is a way better name.
Yummy. Yeah, true. Okay, horror sci-fi. Which aging horror movie star played Johnny Depp's inventor/father in Edward Scissorhands?
Maybe Vincent Price.
That's correct, puppy. That's it, guys.
What you got? Ryan.
What does he have? 2 middle fingers up, way up?
Oh, Eminem over here. He's got 2 fingers up.
I got 4 still.
I just don't give a
I
fuck.
got 3.
Okay, this
That
is
would have been a
getting
great song to
juicy.
play at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So, listeners, the score is Ryan 2, Michelle 3, and Matthew 4.
Met me 4.
Who reads next?
It's you.
Is it me?
Yep.
Cool.
You slappy. Funny.
Slapping it up.
Slapping it up, slapping
Try
it
to
up.
fill it out. I try to fill it out. I try to fill it out.
I'm trying to fill it out, Poppy. Trying to fill it out. Yeah, trying to fill it out, Poppy. Yeah.
Ow. Comedy cartoon.
Mommy.
Nicole Kidman and Robin Williams provided voices for what animated movie about penguins?
March of the Penguins.
Incorrect.
Oh shit.
I don't have no idea.
Is there a second movie about penguins?
The correct answer is Happy Feet.
Boring. Boring.
God, such skeptics. Action adventure.
Adventure.
What is the name of the character played by John Travolta in Pulp Fiction?
Ding, ding, ding.
Matthew.
Vincent.
Correct.
I only had to say that?
No, you have to say the rest. Sorry.
Fuck.
Whoops. I should have. Whoops. I'm not going to give him this. You can steal it if he doesn't get it, Ryan. Come on, man. I can't believe I almost gave that point out.
I can't believe I took it. Vincent. I can't remember. Vincent. I don't know. I don't actually remember. Vincent. Go. Logo. Vincent. Go. Joe. Vincent. Vincent. Vincent Blue. Is it like some color? Vincent Blow. Vincent. I don't know.
Vincent Vega.
Fuck.
I
Shit.
don't think I knew that.
Shit. Fuck.
I'm still going to give you the point, though.
Can you believe she's an easy point giver? I'll take
Today
it.
I am. Because he's drinking that awful concoction.
Yeah, you're right. Yep.
And that's why I'm...
All right, every time you get a ill-gotten point, you got to drink more.
Oh, I like that, Ryan. Ryan's like, she'll be nice to you, but I won't. Ladies and gentlemen, he has a knife in this cup. He has a knife in this cup that he's been mixing the palm sugar.
Ouch! It's so sweet. It's so sweet.
You can stop. You can stop now.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Okay, Matthew. Drama musical. In the Green Mile, who plays prison guard Paul?
Ding, ding, ding.
Yo.
Tom Hanks.
You are correct, sir.
You're on fire. I think it's all that sugar.
I'm
It's
on
making
fucking fire.
making you
Doing
think
great.
quick.
I'm
What do
thinking quick.
I have 3 points. He's got 5. You've
6, boss.
2.
got 2.
Count the
Oh,
fingers
shit.
and weep.
I got nothing.
Count the fingers and weep, my man.
Here we go. One last. This last.
Maybe we should just do 2 cards each. 3 cards feels like.
I'm so sad. I might end it all and go back to work in the morning.
Ah.
Oh, no. All right, let's finish up this round.
It's where
here.
we're meant to die. It's like
Yeah.
a coal mine, where you check in but you don't check out. I'm a roach. I'm a mixed metaphor.
Oh, sweet Ryan. My sweet Ryan. You'll outlast him. I know you will, buddy.
On one hand, I am really angry, but on the other hand, I would have to concede that I am a big baby.
It's cool because you can be whatever kind of attitude you want as long as you have enough awareness to like recognize, and then you can just fucking be a complete fucking cool guy, lunatic guy. I am really zipped up on this sugar.
Sugar. All right. Well, let's end this round with a little horror sci-fi.
Let's do it.
Who directed
Boom.
and wrote Pan's Labyrinth?
Ding, 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 ding.
I think I was first.
I
Yeah,
think
you
you
were.
were first. Go ahead.
That's Guillermo del Toro.
Give yourself another point, my friend.
Give yourself a point, bitch.
All right. So right now it's 3, 3,
3,
6.
6.
3, 3, 6. Oh my god.
So Michelle, if we get together, we tie with him.
As if you guys.
Do you want to form an alliance?
Comedy cartoon.
Yes.
Who plays a golf stud in Caddyshack?
Ding, 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 ding.
It's a multiple choice if you need it. Michelle was first.
Go for it. Say it.
Chevy Chase.
That is correct.
Oh, you dirty dog.
Action adventure.
Ra-da-da-da!
I just watched the Community last night where Chevy Chase dies.
Oh.
It's not sad at all. They seem pretty
happy.
ready to get rid of him.
Funny.
In Ron Howard's Rush about race car drivers, is Ron Howard's Rush about race car drivers, drug addicts, or linebackers? Michelle.
Drug addicts.
Sorry.
Ding, ding, ding.
What?
Linebackers.
Also not right.
We're both wrong. We suck. I don't even know
There
that
was
movie.
a movie that came out called Rush that was about, and it had Jennifer Jason Leigh and it had Jason Patrick in it, called Rush, and it was about drugs.
Was it a trick question? Maybe that's why they tried to
It's
fool
about
you.
race car drivers.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry.
oh well. I guess I'm wrong. I'll have to take it.
Jerry.
Drama musical.
La 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 la
In
la.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest,
Yes.
what game does McMurphy imagine on television that leads to a major ruckus? Are you ringing in with your hand?
No, I'm keeping my points up. Sorry, I'm keeping I'm keeping my points up so I remember what I have.
What led to the ruckus?
I don't remember.
Can I get a game of horse?
No, I'm sorry. It was not.
What was the answer?
Baseball.
Okay, fair enough.
All right.
I actually don't remember.
It's a pretty good scene.
I believe it. Hey, do you ever see the end of that? He throw the Native American throws the sink.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. But how far is he gonna get?
Yeah, you're right.
Well, are you wondering, is he gonna talk all the time now, or was that just special talking?
yeah, like is it Jay and Silent Bob rules?
Chief.
Chief, or does he change? Is he a round or is he a static character? We don't know.
I'm surprised nobody's tried to sell One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, the movie. Like a reboot, you know? Or a series.
Yeah.
You heard they're doing the dramatic version of Fresh Prince.
Yeah, that looks awful.
Are you serious?
It looks.
I guess we saw
really
that a million.
awful.
We saw that a million times during the Super Bowl, didn't we?
That's
Yeah,
gross.
That seemed pretty gross, right?
That's so gross. So unnecessary. That got me really mad. I just got really mad, guys.
Looks pretty bad.
Yeah, let's not watch it. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
People in Hollywood, stop putting out bullshit. Nobody wants to see your fucking dramatic version of Fresh Prince. And we didn't even want your new version of Gossip Girls. So stick it up your ass.
I thought you were gonna say we didn't want your old version of Fresh Prince, and I was gonna have to take issue with that.
Oh, no. You never hear that coming out of my mouth. That was one of my favorite shows.
Yeah.
Oh, this stuff is sweet, man.
Matthew.
I feel like a fucking hummingbird sucking down some suet.
You're like a giant ant.
Yeah.
You're like Vincent D'Onofrio in Men in Black.
Yeah.
What if
Vincent Vega.
What if Matt ended up winning and we ended up taking his win away because he's on performance enhancing beverages?
I'm juicing. I'm bug juicing. All right, let's do this thing.
Horror sci-fi. What
Suck
is the
it.
name of E.T.'s 10-year-old friend in E.T. the Extraterrestrial?
Ding, 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 ding.
Do you want to hear the choices?
No,
They're funny.
I don't want to know.
Is it Benji?
No.
Is it Rudy?
No.
What is it?
Elliot.
Correct.
We're all tied up. 6-6, right?
I've got 5 and you got 6, my friend. So
Oh.
you're
And it's
still in
time
the
for
lead.
you to read.
Oh, no.
Oh!
Ding, ding. Wait a minute. So,
What's that thing that Matt does?
is that what I do? I don't remember.
No,
I
I
don't
don't know
recall
what it
you
is.
doing
Sometimes he goes.
I don't remember doing that ever. But you have 5. So as long as you don't get 1 point, I could still win.
Yeah.
Hold on a
And
second,
how much
though,
does
guys.
Rye Dog have?
I got 3.
I still
So you
have
could
one
easily
more
win.
card though.
I
still
know,
have
I
one
do
more
too.
card.
Are we doing all 3, y'all?
Lightning round.
All right, lightning round. Let's do it quick. I forgot. Okay, guys, true or false? Modern Times was the Charlie Chaplin's last silent movie.
Meow, 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 meow.
Yeah, go ahead.
True.
That is true. What are the first names of Mr. and Mrs. Smith in the movie of the same name? John and Jane. Drama musical.
Dumb.
Name the pair of psychopathic murderers and natural born killers. Go ahead.
Mickey and Mallory.
You're right, dude.
Knox.
Yeah, nice.
Obviously.
Oh.
Okay. What Star Trek race of warriors does Captain Kirk distrust? Go ahead.
I think it's Romulans.
Wrong-o.
Oh.
What are Klingons?
All right, Jeopardy. Yes.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't think were there Klingons in the original one? I guess there were.
was. They just didn't have the bony skulls. But in Star Trek 6, a new world or something, he gets really distrustful of Klingons.
I didn't know.
The movie, yeah.
I didn't
he
even
does,
know.
He does. He
No,
really
I'm
does.
not much of a Star Trek guy.
I'm what you call much of a Star Trek guy.
Yeah.
I love this stuff.
I got 7.
You dirty hussy. Don't be a hussy.
Call me a dirty hussy. You don't know my
dirty
life.
hussy. All right, speed round.
Speed round.
Michelle, it's your turn.
Oh, no.
This is
By
my
the way,
last chance, and
I
I'm not
ended
gonna
with-
get it.
I ended with 7 points. All right. I just want you both to know that.
You get one more chance. I still got one more card, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
In what movie does a garbage collecting robot fall in love?
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes, sir.
Wally?
You got it, buddy.
I suspected as much.
I
I'm
suspect
trying
it
to
was
do
Wally.
it. I know that you.
But I'm zipped up on. I have all the all the
Yeah,
courage.
your
in the world.
reflexes are
Yeah.
better than mine.
Yeah. The flex.
Action adventure.
Go.
What movie brought the claustrophobic nature of German U-boats to the world?
Ding, ding, ding.
Matthew?
The Hunt for Red October.
That is incorrect.
Somebody in our microphones.
Is that Chris Cornell again?
I hear it.
Doesn't matter.
All right. I give up.
Do you know the answer?
I forget.
No.
Das Boot.
Das Boot. I was just
Das
thinking that.
Boot.
Yeah.
Das Boot.
I've
Drama
made a mistake.
musical.
Yep, go ahead.
What
I always
did...
wondered, where's Das other one? I like your sarcastic Asian girl laugh.
Don't hobble my feet. I don't want to go down the river. Go ahead.
Okay, Matthew.
Sorry about that.
I didn't say Chinese. I said Asian.
Oh my God! All right,
I
drama
was,
musical.
I was picturing
Stop
Japanese.
It. Stop it! Drama musical.
What do
Go
they?
ahead.
What do they call those shadows left by the bomb?
Come on, Brian.
In Japan, there are like
There's something,
ghost
dude.
shadows left by the bomb that we dropped.
Drama musical.
Go ahead.
What did Lance do in Apocalypse Now before?
Surfer.
Correctamundo. Right
Correct,
dog.
Armando.
Horror sci-fi.
Go ahead.
True or false? Bruce Willis's character in The Sixth Sense is a child psychiatrist.
True.
You didn't ring in.
Oh, you're
True.
right. Ding, ding, ding. True.
Ding, ding, ding. False.
Really?
Oh.
Oh, right, because he dies first.
No, because he's a child psychologist, not a psychiatrist.
What?
Trick question.
That's lame.
There's a difference.
I'm about to say that's not a
Lame-o.
trick question, but it did trick us.
It
so.
did fucking trick our asses. Is your card is done? That was speedy.
7 points.
I still have 7. I have 7. But you have a double chance of winning. You have a double chance of winning.
No, I don't think so.
Meow, 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 meow. Scissors.
So is this literally against
Go.
me and Matt
Yeah, I think.
for the last week? Do you have
Well,
one more
I could
card?
get
No,
all of
you
them
can get all
right, and I
4,
could
you
still
get
win,
8,
but
yeah.
it's unlikely.
If we could,
Well, also, and if you got none of these,
we all have to
that's
get.
Also
We have to
unlikely.
get none, and then he has to get all mine.
Cartoon comedy:
Go
Cary
ahead.
Grant, James Stewart, and Katharine Hepburn star in
Meow,
what
meow, meow, meow.
classic comedy? Michelle?
The Philadelphia Story.
The Philadelphia Story.
Nice job, dude.
Action adventure. What is the code name of the beach in the opening sequence of Saving Private Ryan?
I don't remember.
Not primate, private. Saving Primate Ryan. That would be a good. We're gonna
ding,
remake
ding, ding.
Saving Private Ryan with
Normandy.
monkeys. The correct answer is. Do you know? You got it. You got this one. That's a point for me. Omaha.
What?
Drama musical.
can't take a
Dirty
point,
dog.
Ryan. You can't take a
Where
point,
are the
Ryan.
diamond mines in Blood Diamond?
Ding, ding, ding. Syriana.
That's my auntie.
What?
I don't know the answer. Do you know the answer?
You're pretty
Poopy?
close.
I don't know the answer. I don't know the answer.
Where? Syria.
Natasha Lyonne.
Ah, fuck.
Oh.
I learned that from fucking the aforementioned.
Horror sci-fi. What is the name of the spaceport on Tatooine in Star Wars?
Oh my God.
You know this space boy?
I don't know that space. Oh wait, ding, ding, ding. There's the cantinas there, right? But
Yeah.
with the port, I don't remember the port name.
Michelle?
Any port in the storm, I say.
I've never even heard this. It's Mose Eisley.
Oh, I fucking knew that shit because I'm an idiot.
Mose Eisley
Yeah.
sells the best discount pocket squares on the Lower East Side. Mose Eisley.
Booze Eisley.
He's got like a
Mose
real
Eisley.
hairy chest, but he wears one of those like medallions, and it gets caught in the hair.
And I bet you he gives the best hugs, you guys.
You guys, no matter what, Michelle wins. So
No,
this is just
sir.
for fun.
Do it.
You can't win. All right, this is just what tournament does Danny win in Caddyshack?
Meow, 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 meow.
Go ahead, Mitch.
Golf. Right? I don't think that's the answer.
Wait a second. What's going on here?
What you got, Mitchie? What you got, Mitchie?
I was just going to say golf.
Is that? Yeah,
Wrong.
that's not. I was.
Wrong.
I wouldn't have blurted it out if I thought that was the answer.
Wrong.
Sorry though.
That's why
Okay,
I was so
action
confused.
invention in Crimson Tide. Who plays the captain of the submarine?
Crimson Tide.
Multiple choice. Gene Hackman, Ed Harris, or
Meow, meow, meow,
Donald
meow.
Sutherland? Mitchell?
Gene Hackman.
Correct, puppy. Okay,
He
guys.
hates Superman.
Lexi. Hey, guys, drama musical. Other than Shirley MacLaine, who else won an acting Oscar for Terms of Endearment?
Meow, 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 meow.
Go ahead,
One
dude.
of the Golden Girls, probably.
I wish.
Deborah Winger?
Wronger.
Fuck.
Jack Nicholson, please.
Oh, whoa.
Harsh. What Firefly actor was the role of Sonny in I, Robot? Go ahead.
I'm not sure who's on Firefly, so I'm gonna guess Nathan Fillion.
Ooh, wrongo.
It seems like one of those shows, one of those Nathan Fillion type shows. No,
The answer was Alan Tudyk. Tudyk. Tudyk? Tudyk? Is that a
I've
guy?
heard of him.
Tudyk?
He makes
Yeah, I
the
guess that makes
rounds.
sense. I just never seen it spelled so dumb.
Yeah.
Guys, that's the game. Michelle, you're the winner.
woo!
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Great
Thank
job.
you.
Great
Thanks,
job.
guys. Thank you. Thank you.
All
Nice
Thank
work.
you.
I'm
Nice
gonna.
work.
All right, you guys cover
I-
my shit.
I-
I'm gonna chop up this.
I manifested the power of yeet. What a lovely, lovely,
It was a very nice episode,
lovely episode.
and Matt's still gonna
And
drink
he's
the
still
rest
going
of
to
it.
drink that. I really fear for Matt's life right now.
He's gonna be fine. Well,
That's a
although
lot
I
of
say
sugar.
yeah, I don't really know what those things are, so
He's a gentle boy. Matthew, you don't have to do this, listeners.
if you're a pussy,
Listeners, right now, please pray for Matt Woodland. He's eating sugar on top of sugar on top of sugar in a small amount of time. But he is going to get this fabulous Crossley
he's
Cruiser
gonna
Plus.
earn it, is what he's gonna do.
Oh my God, buddy.
Yeah. Sugar,
Matt,
sugar.
you know what?
Dun, 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 dun,
I'm even going to
dun,
let you
dun.
take one of my
Oh,
records. I'm
honey,
even going to let
honey.
you borrow one of my records.
Really?
Yeah. You got to bring it back.
You are
Oh
my
my
candy
Jesus, I can't
girl,
watch him do this.
and you got me wanting you.
Ah!
Oh,
Ouch!
I have sympathy.
Come on, man!
Oh, he's chewing
This is
on it.
immoral! This
He's
has to be
chewing on
immoral!
it.
Oh! Fuck! You! Oh!
Chewing
I think he's showboating his reaction a little
No,
bit
I
for
think
us.
that's a real genuine reaction. Oh, shut the front door.
Basically, it just tastes delicious.
You almost made me throw up. I almost just threw up.
Sorry for calling you
Oh,
out like that,
God.
It's certainly more sweet than I would like, but it is pretty good.
Can we please hear it from Matthew Woodland?
Cock-a-doodle-doo!
It gives me nothing but great pride and pleasure to hand this fabulous
Oh, yes.
Crossley Cruiser Plus turquoisey blue colored record player
I've
for
always wanted
your
to go cruising.
whatever, your enjoyment, whatever else, man.
It
You
looks
can
like
do
it
whatever you want with
streams
this.
digital music as well.
Really?
Oh yeah, they usually do. Mine does.
Oh,
I just figured
nice.
out how mine does.
Oh, that's great. Congratulations.
It's
You-
like from the olden days and from the modern days.
Yeah, a little bit of something, and you can
Thank you.
bring it with you wherever you go.
you so much.
It comes in a travel container.
very nice.
Well, guys,
done.
this has been fucking zippy.
Really, I know, has it? Yeah, it has, hasn't it?
I feel a little out there right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Are you gonna be okay? Do you want some water?
Am I
Oh.
okay to drive?
Do you need to eat?
No, I'll drink some water.
You want some water?
I'm gonna go pee. Whew, I am zipped up.
I'm gonna get you some water.
Thank you.
We could do tea. Probably coffee. Not a good idea, huh?
No, I think I'll just
Zip-
drink a little
zipping
water.
it
I'll
up.
be good.
All right.
Zipping it up. All right, hey guys, this has been not bad.
This is
one.
the Dirty Stay Out, zipping it up until next time.
Zippity crash.
You nailed it. Bye,
you.
guys. Toodaloo.
Bye.
Aye.
Bye.